Hello, everybody. This is General Content Kaido with the Suicide Donkeys. And we got some things to talk about today. Oh my goodness, we got some things to talk about. Alright, first of all, a lot of y'all know I went ahead and I did a psychological or propaganda, however you want to look at it, attack on the English Lionhearts. I do not apologize for that attack. However, I do apologize about some of the key words I use, such as cheaters, hackers, and illegitimate. All right. Those three words I take back. Now, my situation is when I see a weakness on the enemy, I attack them. They had a bruise, I hit it with a baseball bat. It's what you do in war. Break up your opponent's psychological capability of being able to defend themselves or make them afraid to attack. You got the upper hand and the advantage. That's what I was doing. Few people know that. A lot of members of my organization know it because there's a lot of older cats. A few kids did not notice that, and one of them actually from the Lionhearts replied, but the way they did it made no sense whatsoever, and I probably took too much time trying to explain it to them because their reply back, again, made no sense. Now, I'm not going to bash this person and bring their name and drag it through the mud and all this kind of shit because I'm going to drag myself through the mud right now. I'm going to go ahead and give a formal apologies to the English Lionhearts. I should have researched why the tags were being taken away. I'm still not 100% sure, but we narrowed it down to the most likely candidate for the tags being taken away, and we're going to explain that. And the reason I'm explaining this is so it doesn't happen to anybody else. And if it does happen, and it is happening, and you're not exploiting the situation when it comes to these tags, then there's something even deeper going on with the game. And then we're going to have serious, serious issues with the game. Alright? So let's talk about the tags. First off, two of my players lost a shit ton of tags. Now, 1,000 ain't a shit ton, but to us it is because a lot of us are moving very slow on gaining these tags. Alright? First off, I like to say, according to, if this is correct, according to the situation, all of us are cheaters. According to 505 games. Now, are you cheating? No, you ain't cheating. But according to 505 games, you are. And don't forget, when it comes to the game, they own you. Own every single thing that you have on your screen when you're playing this game. They own your gold, they own your resources, they own your base, they own your islands. If they decide to make you level 1, they're going to make you level 1. They don't need a reason. They don't need permission. They can just do it at any given time. Now, this is supposed to be a free-to-play game, not pay-to-play. However, for some reason Sony said, you know what, we'll roll with Facebook. Facebook's been doing good. Maybe they're cutting Sony in on some kind of deal contract. I don't know. I don't have the contract. I don't know nothing about the contract. I don't know what deals they have. I don't know none of that. All I know is players are losing tags, and we're going to try and get to the bottom of it the best way we can. And it's fucked up because I'm sitting here, I'm trying to explain why they're losing tags. But please note, I have no legitimate proof, and I can only go by experience and speculation on why these tags were taken. So again, I apologize to the English Lionhearts. We're pretty much rivals, not quite hardcore right now, but we're getting there. That's our goal, is to take them down. So I saw a weakness and I took advantage of it. That's what you do. You don't charge the freaking 40-foot, 10-foot thick walls, 40-foot high walls, 10-foot thick. You go for where the opening is, and that's where you strike. I saw an opening, I struck. Now, after finding out this new information, I had to take back everything there was when it comes to talking about cheating, hacking, being illegitimate, stuff like that. So, we looked at all the cheating situations, or as we saw them, try to find a source to it, and believe we found sources and reasonings behind it, and I'm going to explain them to you now. First off, the tags. The rules on the tags. Again, 505 Gaming has not put out rules to the game. The only rule they put out is they can do what they want, when they want, for no reason whatsoever. That's the only rule there is. And that's a legitimate rule. It's on their little contract. When you start playing this game, that's pretty much you're agreeing to it. Alright? Now, if you drop a bunch of tags on one player in a short amount of time, expect that player to lose tags. If you have an alt account and you're tag farming your own account, expect to lose tags. If Joe Blow says, hey, I like you, I'm going to drop you 200 tags, expect to lose tags. This is why I said willingly or unwillingly, according to 505 Gaming, it is cheating if you do that. Now, is it cheating? Not really. It's not cheating. It doesn't even come close. Are you taking advantage of an exploit? Yeah. You're damn well right you are. You taking advantage of a glitch? Nope. Because it's not a glitch. Now, as one person pointed out, you got rivals. Now, my rivals, which if y'all know about rivals, is people on your friends list that you attack, is family members. Not alternate accounts, family members. They don't play the game no more. So, sometimes I just go ahead, I find one of my family members, I click on them, I attack them, I get 2 tags, they go in camo, and that's it on that. Now, I can go ahead and reset their account, attack again, reset their account, attack again, and probably get, I think it takes 10 minutes for that to come into effect. So I can pull, if I go ahead and 100% them, about 35 tags per ult you have in an hour, in about an hour. That's about average, 35 to 42, somewhere around there. Or I can have a ult account or friend who's got a bunch of tags and drops the tags on me, and at that point he drops a ship, he retreats, drop ship, retreat, drop ship, retreat, and constantly do that. Then you could pick up over 100 tags in less than an hour, and that's all they got to do. But according to 505 Gaming, again, this is an exploit and is considered cheating because you didn't go to battle properly and get those tags. Alright, so issue number 2, why am I looking at battle reports when I go to them and I see one player has 1 star, I mean 3 stars, you'll see 3 stars on here, but when you watch the battle they got 1 star. Alright, this is the best, and I said this is the best we could do. Where I'm pretty much on a guessing game. This is just from experience of other players and how they addressed the situation and what they've seen and their experiences in the game. So I'm using that to try and explain stuff that I'm not going to be 100% sure on. Alright, so if you attack a player, say you get 1 star, right? Then you retreat from that. You push the PS button, you pull out of the fight never happened. Guess what? That fight did still happen, it just has no record of it. That's going to be displayed on either your tag gains or losses, your resource gains or losses, or units gains or losses. That's the only place, but that recording has still been recorded into the system. You attack that player again. You get 3 stars this time. Now, when that player goes ahead and looks at that report, they're going to see you got 1 star on them. But then they're going to look at the front report and say, wait, hold up. He's got 3 stars here, yet when I watch the video, he only got 1 star. Alright, here's the situation. When you attack a player and do that and you pull out, they're going to know it a majority of the time. Not every time, but a lot of times. It will show in the video that you got 1 star because that was recorded before you pulled out. The system did not reset. You attack them, you get 3 stars. It shows your progress on here that you got 3 stars. However, the video is going to show you got 1 star. It's not a hack. It's not a cheat. Issue 3 when it comes to talking about cheating. When you go and try to attack a player that's out of your tag range, as y'all know, exactly what I'm about to show you is going to pop up. You're out of range, can't attack that player. So how is players that have all these tags out of range able to attack you? Well, it's actually pretty simple. Go battle report, you go enemies, it gives you a list of enemies. When your tags get up to a certain point, the game is incapable of putting the players that are within your tag range because that number gets smaller and smaller. Now, if you have already taken out everybody within your tag range, it's going to show people who are not in your tag range. Now, it will go down as low as 2,000. Now, there's no way every single player 2,000 tags and more are going to be putting camo. But if that happens, I'm sure it'll go down to 1,900, 1,800, 1,700, and so on until pretty much there's nobody left. Now, there's too many accounts in this game to be able to do that. Even with a group effort, you're not going to be able to do that unless you're like sitting on 2,000 gold and you're just spamming your troops over and over and over and rushing them. All right. So let's review real quick. So if you're dropping a lot of tags, you can cause that player to lose those tags. If you're gaining a lot of tags from one source, you can cause yourself to lose tags. All right. If somebody attacks you and you watch a video and they get 1 star, yet it shows on the report that they got 3 stars, it's because they pulled out of the battle and did this battle a second, third, whatever time and got the 3 stars afterwards. But you're watching a video before they pulled out of the battle and retreated. If you're getting attacked by somebody who's out of your tag range, this is the reason why. Now, even though they added rivals on here, supposedly you're not supposed to attack your rivals more than once or twice an hour or day. If you're doing that, they consider it cheating. Okay? So, this is what 505 games calls cheating. This is the reason why a lot of players are losing tags, as far as I know. Why the fuck is this mine over here? Anyways, as far as I know. So, my apologies goes out to the English Lionhearts. I don't know if there's cheaters or hackers in there or not, but based off the knowledge I have gained, what they were doing as far as gaining tags, attacking players out of their range, and all that stuff was not cheating. It was only cheating according to, or exploiting a situation according to 505 Gaming's. I have no evidence that any member in the English Lionhearts has ever cheated. I have no evidence that any member has ever hacked. And that's the facts. Now, I don't know if this tag situation is or even can be fixed. But if you do not want to lose multiple tags, like 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, just for logging off the game and logging back in, then don't sit there and gain 2,000 tags in 2 hours by having them tags dropped on you. Because they will take those tags away. Not guaranteed, but From what I've seen, they'll take those tags away. So, sum it up one more time. We are all cheaters.